Hello, today is Sunday, July 28th, and yes, I'm doing the intro right from my swimming pool. The heat was starting to set in after watering and filming a little update of the plants I planted 2 weeks ago on July the 13th, so I had to get in. So yes, you're getting the intro straight from my swimming pool. So this video is an update of the plants that I planted July 13th in my garden, smack dab in the middle of a Texas summer. But lo and behold, we got a 2-week reprieve from 100-degree temperatures. So the plants are absolutely thriving. So this is just a little update here on those plants, some native plants and then some other plants to give me some fall color. Because if you've been following along, as you know, this season has kind of been a bust for me as far as color is concerned. Flooding, crawfish. Yes, I'm in Texas and we have crawfish. The ants, just everything was just running against me this year in my garden. But I did plant some natives to hopefully help me out in the coming years, and then some other plants to hopefully give me some color to bring me some joy this fall. So this is an update of those plants, and I did forget to show you 2 other natives that I had planted 2 weeks ago in the previous video, so I'm including them in this one. If you want to see the video prior to this one, it's right before this video, and I will link it in the description below. But there's just a little update on some other things going on in my garden and those new plantings in this video, so I hope you enjoy it. Everything survived while I was away, and I want to show you this morning the dwarf Mexican petunias that I did by seed. They are blooming in these low bowls, and look at the saffron finch, looking gorgeous. Loves its life right down here, so I'm going to leave it there. I have another pretty pink bloom on one of my dwarf Mexican petunias. So to say my husband did well, he did well while I was away. Look how pretty that color is. I think I'm going to get more seeds of this because it does well in shade as well, and pop it around in my secret garden. Say good morning to everyone, Ellie. Okay, now let's check on our native flame acanthus. It's a little overcast right now. I was in the middle of watering, but I said I need to take this opportunity while the sun is being clouded out from watering the things that aren't on irrigation and give you an update. Right here, the flame acanthus has some blooms already. Yep, I think it's going to like it here just fine. This is a native flame acanthus. Look at those gorgeous bright blooms right there. But you guys know I pulled up all the canna lilies. Look, this may be a battle. They're starting to pop up again. And the new salvia, playing the blues salvia, has a bloom. I'm going to add this little clip in because look at these snapdragons. When I tell you the temperatures dialed back, they really did. They're trying to bloom, but they're about to feel the heat again, so they will no longer be once the heat sets in this coming week. And my clematis over here, trying to bloom out. But we had temperatures, but we're going to heat up again this week while I was away, and the whole last week I've been back. Temperatures have been amazing overnight, in the 60s, and we haven't even reached 100 degrees during the day. So all the plants are really, really loving that. And we'll just do a quick look over here at these guys. So pretty. I love this ledge of petunias this year. Looking fantastic. While I'm over here, we'll just take a peek at this bed. Doing well. Looks so good over here. I have a lot of weeding to do. Pay no attention to that, but yesterday when I was not working, I did a little bit of weeding and decided I don't want to do that. I want to swim. So that's what Ellie and I did. We swam instead. Hey, it was our Saturday. We get to do what we want to do. Future Wendy. I'm gonna put this clip in after I closed the video and was continuing watering. I was giving these guys some supplemental water over here. I'm just gonna throw this in. I kind of just touched on this and I picked a few weeds, you guys, okay? So, but it's really hard to weed when it hasn't rained in a week. So give yourself grace, including your garden. It's okay to have some weeds, but the cherry skullcap's doing well. This sage advice smells delightful. Yeah, I originally didn't go into too much detail on this. I kind of just peeked over at it. This Coronation Gold yarrow, I cut it back a few weeks ago, hoping it'll give me another flush of blooms, but it's still looking fantastic. No blooms yet. But yeah, here's some more of that. I think this is spurge. Yeah, but I was mainly over here checking on these, and I didn't show you guys, so I wanted to throw in this clip. Now, if you've been following along, we got the greenhouse done late spring, so I started my tomatoes and peppers late, but I still popped them in the ground. And look at this, you guys. I don't have any peppers yet, and I don't have any tomatoes yet, but I believe I'm gonna get them. And again, with the temperature dial back, they really responded to it, so everything's doing well. So I wanted to show you this little update of my tomatoes and pepper plants. There they are. All right, now we're going to put our hose up and get in the swimming pool, but my video should continue somewhere over here. But yeah, I'm super pleased with this flame acanthus already, even though it's a baby. Oh, look at this rock and play in the blues salvia. It has a little bud on top too. Yeah, so my new plantings in this terrace bed, doing well. Okay, now slowly, I have to water my roses out here by the gazebo. They don't get irrigation. But Belinda's Dream is doing well, but I forgot to show you in the last video, I popped in some Greg's Mist Flower here and here, and these are native plants as well, so I'm hoping that these will just take off. And I have learned that the Greg's Mist Flower, the butterflies love it, so that'll be so great for it to fill in back behind here. It's a blue purplish color, and I am just happy to have popped that in. Forgot to let you guys know, but everything's doing well over here. The Turk's cap between the crepe myrtles, that's a pink Turk's cap, it's doing well. In this bed, I popped a red Turk's cap. And there's another plant I forgot to show you guys when I was doing the show and tell, so we'll stop and talk about it. This one is the red Turk's cap. Yeah, see my hostas? Gonna have to find an alternative for those guys next year. But I'm happy to have started some natives in here. Coming over this way, look at the Torrenia in this strawberry pot, doing well. But right here in front of it, I had put a new hosta in here and it didn't emerge this year. I planted it last year. So I put in, this is a white beauty berry. So it's also native. I think it's gonna get fairly large, but that's okay. That'll be really gorgeous to fill in this part of the garden. So I forgot to show you guys that in my last video as well. Get Ellie's ball again. Okay, I had to backtrack because I forgot about this one. This is also a pink Turk's cap back here. Doing well with my pitiful hostas. So, okay, I'm gonna figure out what we're replacing those with next year. Back out of here. Girl. All right, moving on from over here. Oh, before I left, where we're going now is where I put in the rock rose start. It had a bloom, you guys. That was wild. But it's right here, doing well with my pitiful echinaceas over here. But it might start putting on some more blooms looking at it now. But that's what it looks like as a baby. Hang on, LB. Hang on, baby. Looking over here at the roses over here, they're just doing fantastic. And that Super Tunia Vista bubblegum looking fantastic. In here, I popped in Texas Bethany. It's a native. We'll just check on it. I mean, it's just a little baby, just a little start, but it's doing well. It's gonna have red blooms on it when it comes up. So we'll see. And then as a bonus, my butterfly milkweed, it's all blooming out. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Finally have a little bit of color in here because my wildberry echinaceas are starting to fade out over here. But yeah, color in my secret garden has really been a challenge this year, and it shouldn't have been, but it is what it is. All the rains, all the rains. Where's Ellie? There she is. I'll throw her ball, then we'll go look at 2 other new plantings I need to do an update on. What are you doing? Do you want mommy to throw the ball? All right, let's do it, girl. Look at girl. Okay. Have to go out there and water my vitex tree. You can see it really well. My husband cleaned up all around it. I did take some cuttings off that, you guys. Put them in my kitchen window. They've been in the kitchen window for about 3 weeks now. I have 4 new vitex trees. They all rooted, so I've got to get them in a pot. And I think I'm going to just keep them in the pot until the spring. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to chance putting them out in the fall. I'll just wait till the spring. But I want some vitex trees up front. The Suncredible sunflowers I popped here and here are doing well. And look, my deal. I had all kinds of seeds, you guys, and I just threw them in this bed and the front of the bed over this hedge here. Look, it's really coming up right here. I'm telling you, the cooler temperatures, everything just really enjoyed it. But now we're about to heat up this week. So hopefully everything can hang in there and not come to a lull. They were doing so well. They love it when it doesn't get, 100 degrees. But this one had a little bloom yesterday, but it's all gone. But doing well. I'm pleased. And look at my gardenia, my Jubilation gardenia, putting on even more growth. I have high hopes. She will recover, and let's hope we don't have another Arctic blast this winter, and she can really flesh out and be great. All right, so we're gonna move up front. Boy, it's smelling dilly right here. I love it. And I'll put some more seeds on this side. But I don't think, oh yeah, I got one surviving. I have weeds. Oh, 2. One back there. Okay, turning this way. Look at my container here. Looks so good with that Torrenia, the coleus. Beautiful. Everything's doing well up here. Crepe myrtle's kind of dialed back from blooming. In here, I have my new little seeds I started of Starlight Echinacea. They're doing well. You can see them there, 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll take a look at Blackfoot Daisy, new plant, and it's obviously loving it. It has even more blooms than last time. Look how cute. Yep, definitely want this whole bed filled with those because they thrive on neglect, so I've heard. They don't want a lot of fuss. And that's good because I forget about the front of this bed. Okay, so we're gonna go run up here and then I'll show you the front of the house because the clediums are doing so well. Run up here, check on the new plantings here and the bird bath. In the bird bath, this also has dwarf Mexican petunias. I started by seed. These are the purple ones with some creeping Jenny that came back from last year. And it's doing so well. Let's just start here. It's so pretty. So it's so exciting when you do something from seed and it makes it. Look how pretty that color is. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, so in here, before I left, I planted some luscious pinkberry blend lantana here and right over there, just hoping to get a punch of fall color coming up. And then around the bird bath, I popped in some more of that Rockin' Playin' the Blues salvia. So it's here, 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 there, and there up front. And it's doing well. This is salvia that's trying to rebound from all the ants that was already in here that I planted. And look, you guys, starting to get a bloom. These are florets, zinnias. I just put some seeds out here, a couple weeks before I planted all this new stuff in here, and it's so pretty. It's starting to come up. So I need to pinch it back so it will, bush out a little bit more. But I wanted to save that for this video so you could see how pretty that color is. And I'll have to put the name of that up on the screen because I don't remember what those zinnias were called. But they're over here too, but not doing as well. I only had a couple pop up over here, and that's fine. But up front here, the other new plants we need to check on is the Senecio. And it's hanging in there. It's alive, but it looks so pitiful right now. Let me do a shot up like this so we can also see those caladiums in the background in the front planter looking so good. We'll go up there and see them, because what is an update if you don't do that? But yeah, I'm pleased. I think I'm gonna get some good fall color up here, and that makes me happy. My red yuccas are doing really well. I'm basically hoping for some fall color and then just looking forward to spring, and that's where I just try again with everything. Okay, I stopped to pull some weeds and this little clump of daisies I left up here, it's trying to put on a little bloom. Look, isn't that funny? If you don't know, if you're just watching this update and haven't seen the other ones, the fire ant had a whole operation going on underneath these plants, and everything I had up here was struggling. That's why I lost all that salvia that I have had in here for a couple years. I only have a little piece of it left, but I think we've completely gotten rid of them because I haven't seen them. Okay, so, and I pulled the weed that was sticking out there in the grass. There it is. Hi, Ellie. I wanted to show you one more thing in my roses up here, if you've been following along. But something exciting. I come out here every day I'm home, every morning with my coffee. Deep secret, I was worried because these guys were planted in that flood zone. And look here. It's even trying to put on a little bloom. I've got a bud and growth. So she made it. I talk to her every morning with my cup of coffee. And this replacement for this honey Dijon has a bud on it. So, but I will tell you, this started happening, and I know it did, when the temperatures dialed back. And we've had a 2-week reprieve from 100 degrees, and all the plants responded to it. Let's go check on this deep secret down here at the end, because I was also worried about losing that one. It had some growth. Oh, it still has some growth. I have high hope. Look, you can see the growth. Let's see it right here. Oh yeah, she's gonna bounce back too. So yeah. I don't know if talking to your plants help, but I've been talking to them every day. I've been hyping them up. So they are doing really well, but I know realistically it's because the temperatures have been quite amazing for the past 2 weeks. Now we're just going to run up here, look at the caladiums. I'll end it on them. Ellie girl, you're just constant with that ball, aren't you? Here's the front bed. I'm pleased. I think fall is going to look really nice for us. Okay, So, up here, yes, we have to have that window unit for the summer. We just extra cool air is a must. But look at these guys. They're gorgeous. I cannot complain. Yes, caladiums are at the top of my list. Any kind of shady area. It kind of darkened up on me. I think the sun is really hiding now. But yeah, any kind of shady area you have. These get 0 sun back here, you guys. Look at them. Gorgeous. They love the heat. They love the heat. But up here, I have more of the dwarf Mexican petunias. These are the purple ones that I popped in here because I have hostas that just didn't make it. But they said these guys could be planted in the shade. And I will tell you that's the truth. These get a blast of sun in the morning and the evening. So I did all of these by seed. But look, this one's in the shade and blooming. So if you're in my zone, these dwarf Mexican petunias will do well in the shade. So I'm just hoping that they spread out, which I think they can do, and just fill in, and I'll be fine with having that kind of color up here because I'm struggling with everything else. Yeah, that's what we have. This is the porch. Looking good. My Boston ferns looking good. Yeah, my husband did so well taking care of everything. But my hostas are trying to bounce back, but yeah, all that damage from the spring, the bunnies and the bugs, whatever's been eating it. I might try Sluggo at the beginning of next year. I don't know, but we'll see. I put in little bitty starts of coleus from my garage planters, and they're alive. But yeah, got weeds in here. I gotta come get after this, but it's about to warm up this morning, so after I water, I think we're just gonna go swimming because, you know, priorities. It's my weekend. Going back to work was quite adventurous, so I just want to relax. So swimming's gonna be it. But these caladiums look so good, you guys. And we'll just end it on this. So I hope you're having the best day. Thank you so much for watching and adding color to my world.